Hi everyone, this is Jeanette with Jandapanda Treasures. Welcome in. Thanks for watching, and if you are new, welcome. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You can also share stuff out. I do have three segments of a journal that I am reading from 1899, so please go check out those videos. Anyway, so I'm planning on having a hard goods sale. Maybe not this week, it might be a pop-up, but I'm finding things all the time. Anyway, so I'll start with a few items that I have here. I'm gonna pause for a sec. Okay, so I have found some antique items. Maybe you can put in the comments what you think any of these things are. Obviously, these are screwdrivers. They look homemade, maybe. This is cool. This is a Coca-Cola bottle opener. That's interesting. This is just some old big safety pin that you can use as a keychain. I don't know. I might put a few of these things on it and sell it with it. These right here are called button hooks. So you would use it to button like dresses and things like that. Back in the 1800s. Anyway. So this one is marked on it. It's an advertisement. It says Sydney Barnes Cash Shoe House. Oh yeah, these would be used for shoes, actually. Button hooks for shoes, to button up your shoes. So that's what those are for. This is just marked Carmen. I will do this. Keep everything straight. I also found this guy, and I thought he was pretty cool. There's his face. I don't know if you want to see. I don't know if I can put the whole thing in, but he looks like he's been made out of newspaper. And there's the top. Because the reason, well, of course, you know, you could see the lettering on the newspaper right there. But on his back, he's carrying pottery. So that's pretty cool, but here's another look at his face. Nice craft work. So yes, that's part of the hard goods live that I will be doing. I haven't announced it yet, but I'm still collecting items, things like that. I did go into my archives, and I found this bracelet. One sec. Well, anyway, I had to go get my testing supplies. This still needs a little bit more of a cleanup. Anyway, so I found this in my archives. I had my husband polish it. I got these guys from Amazon, these little guys here. See, this is pure silver. So this is 1 gram of silver, pure silver. Well, it's 0.999. And we will scratch this guy. Okay, so pure silver looks like that. And 925 looks like that. It really wasn't such a great scratch on the pure silver, but gloves don't fit. There we go, much better of a scratch. I'll bring it up. But you can see the top two are pure or 999 silver. The one on the bottom is 925. And that's just to give me some sort of a guideline on what to look for as far as silver goes. But I always test my sterling. And this one still needs some polishing. I don't have any copper polish, but my husband, he made this one, and it's a big cuff. Anyway, it's a 2-inch wide. It's got, you know, some sort of heavy gauge to it. The copper looks like it's been kind of fused on or welded on. This looks like a student project to me. Somebody who's learning how to, you know, do stones a certain way. The face of this still needs some cleanup, but that's not going to be difficult. I might even put it in the Sonic, but that's a real pearl, most likely amethyst. I haven't tested it, but you can see how the cuff, it tapers up, like it tapers like that, like, you know, cone, you know, slanted like that. Anyway, so this, I was thinking about scrapping. I might not. What a scrapper would do is probably cut here, and utilize these pieces. This part, it would be very difficult to scrap. Inside it's, you know, marked with one of those electronic pens, engravers. It says Leslie. I do not see a date or anything. And then, well, it's got a C there for copyright. I don't know if you guys can see that. Right there. It's marked inside Leslie. Oh, I can see it much better in the camera than I can with the naked eye. Okay, and then here's a close-up of that. So this I'll bring on Sunday, which is Sunday the 13th of April for my noon auction. So anyway, I do test everything. Silver can be magnetic because it could possibly contain, you know, that last 5% of nickel. Nickel's magnetic. If it's not magnetic, it's probably containing copper. But that's why it's important to do an acid test. But this is kind of brutalist. It's pretty cool. I thought the style was cool. Anyway, so what do I do with my little, don't want to lose these little guys. Yeah, all right. Put that away somewhere safe. I don't think I need this anymore. But anyway, let's get a size. 2 and 3, or 2 and under 2.5. So a relatively snug piece. I'm not going to put it on. But there's some rivets here, I think. I don't know. But I'll bring it. If anybody's interested, it will go on the auction block. All right, that's enough on that. All right, let's see what I've got in here as far as other items. Let's start with these guys. I already forgot what was in here. What's in here? Oh yeah, a couple of little mice. 2 mice. They're not marked, but there's 2 of them. Okay, let's see what else there is. This looks like a shoe clip or a fur clip. These are alpaca, and alpaca is usually just what they call nickel silver, which really isn't silver, but these are definitely in not great shape. They could use a polish, and they usually use like mother of pearl and crushed turquoise, usually an inlay pattern. Oh, look at those pretty little earrings. Kind of a celluloid looking thing. I haven't looked this one up yet, but we'll see on that one. There's no marks on it. This one, no marks. Cocktail ring. Nothing missing. I forgot my sizer. I'll size it later. This is a cute little, this is not sterling. This is a cute little, I guess you could use it as a pin, and you put flowers in it and wear it as a pin on your lapel. This has a trumpet closure on it. I don't know how old this is. The face of it doesn't look that old. Interesting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I tested this one. It's not sterling. Just a cute little ring. Since I have my stone here and I've got a glove on, yeah, it's coming up copper. I'm gonna bother testing it. Another cute little pin, vintage. This is Avon classic bamboo circle. This is old, and I'm not sure if something is missing on it. There's like this little, I think there might have been like a little pearl on the end of that little part right there. I don't know. Cute. Pendant that needs a chain. Here is a doggy with big ears. Has like a little pink one right there. And the eye is intact. Everything's intact. There's no marks. This is it says 925 on the back, but I tested it. It's not. This is a cute little, I think you could you take this plastic part out and you can put your own picture in there somehow, some way. How does that work? Well, there's a slot. Oh, well, I can't move it. Here's another little oldie. Let's see the back here. It's tiny. And I usually don't bring these to, live auction because they're very difficult to see. Here's another cocktail ring. No marks. Isn't this sweet? I love these little guys. I might do a brooch lot with all these brooches. This kind of reminds me of 1928, but it's not. Another cute little lavender glass brooch. This I think is marked. I think this is a Coro bracelet, yes. Put this in my Christmas stuff for holidays. Make another box for those. Sarah Coventry. That is gorgeous. It's a pendant. I might have an appropriate chain for this. May not be Sarah Coventry, but it could be period. You know. This is old. These are all prong set, bar pin. Here's the back. You can see how old it is. This is a very nice costume ring. Oh, it does have something in there. Let's see if I can get up close and see the signature. There is a signature in there. It's hard to see, I think, sometimes with these, you know, bigger. This says, I don't know, I can't see it. I'll look at it with a loop, but everything's intact. There you go. Another tiny itty bitty pin, little bitty brooch. Yeah, this is all the stuff I found while I'm trying to clean the garage. And I found this little bucket of goodies. This is old too. I tested this. This is not gold. If it is gold, it's under 10% or 10 karat. And I tested this. I don't know. I think I need to revisit this one and test that stone. These really cool earrings. This needs a little bit of a cleanup over here. See, they're so small. These kind of look like that Coro, but these are just fashion. These are just regular costume. Now I got this one too. This is Silpata. There is sterling on this. And this one is 28 inches, but that's Silpata right there. Anyway, so turn the light on just so you can see this. I don't know what this material is. It's marked 925, and it does have the Silpata tag, hang tag on there. Let's see if I can get up a little closer. There. Okay, so this is 7¼ inch Napier bracelet. That looks like a good size. And there's the mark right there. Here's an old pin, Wilma's old pin. It looks like that might be like a birthstone signification. These feel cold. I don't know how, I don't know what they are made of. This is not silk knotted. It does have a screw barrel chain closure. 9-inch drop. This is not sterling. I tested the beads just to be sure. Come on, you. Okay, I can go that way. This has a 9-inch drop, so 18 inches. I don't know what that metal is. This right here is my sterling scrap. This is all tested. The reason why these earrings are in there is because this one is missing something there. So, and oftentimes some scrappers won't even take stuff like this because they just don't want to mess with it. They want just the metal. So this is all tested. All right, this is a sterling horse. And it's in rough shape. It needs a polish really bad. Try and put the sterling pieces in a bag and then mark the bag. Here's another one of those interesting, this one actually has 1922 engraved on the back. It could be another birthstone. This looks like the initial C. Here's Wilma. Kind of same vintage, so probably from the 20s. I could imagine that they actually did these things at a fair, maybe. Okay, so this is 28 inches. It states it is 18 karat gold plate. I don't know that for sure. There's a mark here. 18 inches. Big old chain. So that would be 36 inches end to end. And then it says 18 karat gold plate on the back. Right there. There's probably not much gold on there at all, but anyway. Okay, so this I tested. It is sterling. And it's quite possible that, well, it does feel like something was broken off here, but this is just another cute little container. Possibly a chatelaine. Possibly a necklace. I don't know. I don't even know why this is in here. This is not sterling. It's just a little necklace. I'll just leave it in there. Superest tiniest ring ever. There's no stones, but it's super little. It barely fits my pinky. Tiny, tiny. See how my skin's bulging around it? This was tested. It's 925. I had my husband polish it a little bit. Not all the tarnish is gone, but just to get an idea. And then it has like this little tiny itty bitty heart next to it. Cute, cute, cute. I need to move a little faster, folks. Did these test? Yeah, well, no, these are Banana Republic, but they're in really bad shape, so I won't be bringing those. Oh, I'll put it back in that. Okay, so this 7 1/4. It says mother of pearl and abalone in it. This is not sterling. $7 1/4. This is, has some sterling on it. This is 20 inches. It is a necklace, kind of a modernist necklace. And it does have some brass features. This got all tangled. Fix, fix, fix yourself. Okay, what the heck fire happened here? Maybe it's supposed to be like that. Is it? No, it's supposed to be like... It's a puzzle. A complete puzzle. There we go. So the rings are sterling. And there's 4 little ringlets there. This, I believe, is brass. Oh, and there's a mark at the bottom. What does it say? Brass, China, RLM Studio. RLM Studio. Rings a bell. It rings a bell, but it's RLM Studio. I'll look it up. And so this doesn't happen again. I'll do it this way. Just a few more to go through. It's a bag of stick pins and some 14 karat gold post cameos. I did a marriage on this. I found the pendant. Actually, it's a bead enhancer. And this cord, this right here. So this is 23 inches. Here is the piece, and it is riveted onto other parts and prong set rhinestones. So I added this chain. Pair of earrings. I don't know why I put these here, but maybe there was a mark on them. No, I don't see a mark. Put those in here with these. Okay. This is a Figaro chain. And it is 20 inches, unmarked. Where is it? So it says something there. I think I tested it. What does it say, 14K? I'm pretty sure it's not 14K, but I will test it first before I bring it. But that's a nice Figaro chain. I have one, but mine's gold. So I will test that one. Sometimes when you buy these kinds of things, and you think you're getting a gold Figaro chain, they actually are gold, like on Amazon or on eBay, but they're hollow. So you got less gold. It just looks like you got a lot of gold. This is solid. So I'll test it. It says 14K, but I have my doubts. This is abalone. It's an abalone heart right there. And the chain, let's measure it. Get that done, taken care of. It's not a sterling chain. It is 18-inch chain. But it's a nice little heart. $23 inches. And I don't think this is meant for this chain. But the chain's kind of cool on its own. It has like a little pearl detail on it. Kind of like the chain, actually. So right there, there's a pearl detail. It's a very long chain. It's 32 inches. I should look at the baggie. 32 inches. And you can special request any of these items. I can put them up during my auction. This is sterling, 3 little kitties. And these are, like I said, these are from the archives that I had in my garage. I tested this one just to be sure. I didn't see any marks on it. But it's sterling. This is also sterling. The chain is sterling, and this is sterling. I don't know what kind of stones they are. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it does say 925 on the back. Yeah, these guys I did test. It's scratching like sterling. I acid tested it earlier this week. All of the stuff that's in this bin has been tested. Sometimes did I test it? 18 inches. No marks. Just a piece of costume. This says this is 925. And I tested it. And thing is when you test brooches for 925, you got to test this part. You got to test this part. So, because sometimes it'll say 925 and just like the circles, 925. This is just a really cool root beer glass. This is not sterling, and this one is 7 to 8 inches, but it has these glass. This is a nice, it's just made nice. I don't know if it's artisan made or art student made, but all right. Then I have these little opal glass sterling earrings right here. Pierced. And these, I just thought they were unusual. They're not marked, they're not sterling, but they're a different take on the hoop, you know, the basic hoop. One more item, and then I will close this video. Anyway, so this is Jeanette with Jandapanda Treasures, and I hope to see you on Sunday the 13th of April. Okay, this is sterling. I found the pendant. I don't know what that stone is. It's a solid blue. And then I added this sterling chain. This chain does need some cleaning, if that's possible, but it matches the necklace, so I didn't clean it. Or the pendant, I should say. 925 pendant, and a nice long chain. Did I not? I didn't measure it. It's a long sterling chain, and it's quite heavy, so I imagine it's vintage. You can see where I tested it right there. It's a little shinier right there. This is a 28-inch chain, 14-inch drop. I'll write that on here. 28 inches. So I don't have to do it again. Excuse me. Oh, I do have a whole... I'll show these while I have you guys here. Bead balls. More gold chains. They're just chains. They're gold tone. This one's 29-inch. So, okay, let's do this. I have these kind of flexible torques. These are not marked. 21-inch snake chain, not marked. This is a 22-inch braided chain. I don't see any marks. But it's a pretty, pretty chain. And what else do I have? 16-inch chain. I didn't test this for 925, but it's super little. This one's 16 inches. Little tiny beads on that chain. And this is a Brighton 30-inch cord. So if you have a Brighton pendant or something that goes with this, I can sell it if you need it. But there's the heart right there. It is marked with the B here. It looks like it's never been used. From the archives. All right, this is 26-inch chain. I'll probably put that with my chain collection. These are kind of, this one got tangled into this one. I didn't measure this one. But yeah, bead ball, 15-inch chain. And this one actually is toggle. Lucky. This is a Lucky brand chain. So somebody might have pendants that need chains and they want to keep them authentic. Here's a Lucky one. Okay, so that's it. That's all I got. Hope to see you on Sunday.